Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to our last full day of the second anniversary festival. Let's head in, check out last night's sleep research, and, well, we got a little bit of work to do, but gotta get through the sleep research first. I hope you all slept well. I feel very well rested. I made sure to get to bed on time, knowing that I wanted to make sure going into today, feeling good, feeling rested. Cool, couple of spots of dozing, but mostly snoozing sleep, which for me feels the most restful. But dozing wins out, since it got that 1% more, just because I haven't been getting a whole lot of it in these last couple weeks. Well, we'll see how that skews things. We'll still have one more shot tonight as we go into the new week, but wanted to... This will be a last full day anyway. We've got mostly 2 stars at 231 million drowsy power. So let's see who's at camp today. Alright, we got Metapod, a top belly, Grovyle, Mudkip. Well, there's a nice surprise. Pokémon Sleep you shouldn't have. That almost caught me off guard. Or at least almost really just caught me surprised. But that, so close in shade. But that's nice. That is a fun little surprise for the second week. Meowscarada as well. Another Grovyle. Weavile. I've been getting a lot of the Groviles, and they're down trying to be a little sneaky. We got a Trico. Well, that is nice. That is a good chunk of XP and Dream Shards. But no new sleep styles today. Okay. Let's see. Well, I already was having progress, so that's fine. I've caught at least one of everything, so there isn't anything to prioritize. So Grovyle being hungry doesn't... I mean, it's okay. It's there. As far as what to use the bonus biscuit on... This is a good question. Because Mudkip's hungry, so I can at least take advantage of that. Don't need to necessarily use the bonus biscuit there. I'm okay on Metapod line. Meowscarada not being hungry is... Well, I've already caught one, so that's fine. I think the call... 3 freaking Groviles. That's crazy. I think I get the Trico with the bonus biscuit. Use regular biscuits for Mudkip. Only the 1 biscuit for Raticate. I can, I guess, feed a single biscuit to Grovyle and see if that is just a critical catch. I'm going to try not to make the same mistake that I did earlier this week of forgetting to feed something a biscuit. I would like to learn my lesson. Hey, bronze badge for Trico. That's nice. No critical catch. It is getting to the end of the week though. I may not be seeing too many of them after tomorrow's sleep research. There are 3 of them. Cool, got the Mudkip. Very nice. Well, it's the anniversary. I'm going to give myself a little bit of leeway to go a little ham on biscuit use this week, more than I typically would. Also for the fact that I have barely seen Plusles and Minans, which is normally where most of these biscuits would have been going to. Oh, you can just take that all the way. Alright. And that is actually where I'm going to leave it, I think. Got Trico, got Grovyle. Good on the other 2 Grovyle. Got Mudkip, got the Shiny Raticate. Nescarada, we're good. And I don't need to feed that biscuit to Metapod. Yeah, we can move on. Normally I am the person always to share the shiny photo. But I feel like because it's Raticate, a lot of folks have already seen so much of it. I'm going to share Mudkip instead. I feel like after this week it's going to be real difficult to, well, not difficult, but we're going to see a lot less of it getting shared as folks move on to other research sites. Very good. Nice 41,000 Dream Shards, which I'm going to put into use immediately. And we got quite a few skill checks to check today. Quiet Nature Trico. We got eggs across the board. And is that berry finding in the first slot? It is. Ingredient Finder isn't great, but Berry Finder is. Inventory up, energy recovery bonus, and helping speed. Ingredient Finding up. No skill trigger. But it's got Berry Finding. So... ugh. I feel like this is like I was so set on hunting for berry finding that just like everything else didn't matter, and it very much does. I don't think this is going to be worthwhile. It's nice, but it's missing a lot. Hasty, so EXP up. No berry finding in the first slot. All of its ingredients. skill level up in that first slot. We got helping speed. That's good. Helping bonus. That's great. Inventory up and skill level up at the end, which an extra tasty just means I don't have to spend as many main skill seeds. And it's only energy recovery down, which isn't too bad on most of the teams that I put together because they're getting recovered pretty consistently. It's not terrible, right? Yeah, not too bad. The helping speed and helping bonus are certainly just really nice. The skill level ups, skill trigger might have been maybe a little bit better, but the nature isn't totally trying to tank it. Yeah, not bad. Gentle. Alright, so not adamant. That is what we would be looking for a berry specialist. But this one's got apples and soybeans, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. We've got also a skill level up, but that one is a restorative skill, so that's not too bad. Skill trigger. Got some other stuff. Helping speed and helping bonus. And inventory up. A really energized berry collector. Actually not super bad. The helping speed is within reach, which is good. It's already evolved, so we do miss out on the free skill level up. But not bad. Certainly worth. Certainly going to hold on to it. It's definitely going to keep itself fully energized. But I don't think Raticate's really in the top tier of normal type berry collectors anyway, so this is more just for me to enjoy, and it's just okay that it's not bad. And last up, let's see what we got. Lax. No berry finding in the first slot. We've got eggs and cocoa. That's not a bad ingredient spread. Inventory up. Ingredient finder. Inventory up. Ingredient finder. Helping speed. With main skill chance down. Just no. Just straight up no. You wanted to be like some sort of ingredient collector. And you're not. It's not your nature. Or that's not your specialty. Alright. I did throw a recovery incense on because I was doing some team swapping at the end of last night, so I really wanted to make sure to get a little bit of the team recovered where I could. So, as you see there, I got the team swapped up a little bit to try to help as best I can going into today. We've got an ingredients ticket for our reward stamp, which is good. I'm probably going to be taking advantage of that to get the day started. And that completes the last of this week's missions. All missions complete. Oh yeah, and in my haste, I forgot to get the daily gift. What do we got? 20 diamonds. Good. Let's rebuild that for... I gotta get it back above 3,000 diamonds. I just needed those biscuits real bad. Okay. No news. No medals to speak of, but let's check in with community. It's been a little bit. 44 reports. Good. Good to see. Thank you everyone for your continued sleep research. I'm going to be making good use of those candies momentarily. So, we've got an entire rank to get today, and it's close to about, we're looking at about 800,000 strength today, which is not out of the question, but definitely a struggle. Basically going to be needing everything firing on all cylinders to make sure that this goes as swimmingly as possible. Alright. Good. I don't know how much of this team is gonna... We'll check in after I cook to see how much more I need to gather through today. And just pick up a little bit. Okay. That's right. Well, yeah. I know the Mago berries aren't as strong comparatively to all the other ones. It's just the only decent berry collector that I had available to me. Alright, so we got 50-50 odds going into this cook. Hidden Power Perk Up Stew. So we certainly have enough. 40, 69. So we have enough mushrooms, so I will need to keep Quagsire on for just a little bit longer. I'll need to put Victory Bell on the team to start getting tomatoes. And got to keep Graveler on the team for those soybeans. And I need to get Vikavolt on for coffee. Alright, we'll put in some tails for strength. It would be nice to hit Master 20. And that's a great start. 528,000 dish strength. Yeah, 500,000 right there. Alright, so in actuality, that's actually what needed to just happen. Only 200,000, a little bit less than 200,000 strength away, which is just making the dish at its regular normal strength. I'll just collect these. Well, we're gonna get this swapped out so I can get the rest of the ingredients. While I'm here, and before I forget, get the last friend incense on. And at this point, don't need Masharna anymore. That was really just overnight power. So we'll get Vikavolt on the team for some coffee. And then I need Graveler and I need Quagsire to continue getting that, but I do need tomatoes. I don't need to get extra tasty anymore at this point because I cashed out. Would be nice to build some more up, but I don't have the ingredients. So this team will have at least the ingredients to continue trying to make it and try to get some more levels on the hidden power perk up stew for the rest of today. But I gotta give him a minute to collect some more. But yeah, looks like things are on track for for Master 20 for the first time. I'm really excited that went extra tasty and that this is working out the way that I wanted it to. But I thought for a couple days there that this is going to come down to the wire, that it's going to be really coming down to like if I missed a cook, if I didn't collect the right amount of stuff at the right time, that it was going to get thrown off. But with that extra tasty, especially with all those tails in there, it came in clutch. So there's one last thing to do. I do need to make some space in here. I will work on that today because I need that done before tomorrow's research. What am I doing? There we go. I wanted to make sure I got Raticate starred. In time for our last mini candy boost. Alright. So, it's getting it to 58, halfway. Let's get a good chunk of candy. I know it's going to be needed. Right over. Nah, it's a good chunk of candy and EXP to get. But I said I would do it. Level 60. Now an absolute fiery herb gathering monster. And also not too bad of a Pokemon that may benefit from a naturalizing mint. I mean, energy recovery getting lost is not super great, but being able to then have that main skill trigger a lot more certainly could be worthwhile. But yeah, that was a nice little end to the day. So one less Pokemon now to have to worry about getting levels for, and we can move on to the next. Let's take a brief look before I wrap things up where things are from the EXP perspective. So all these Pokemon still need a little bit of work, so they're all worthwhile still keeping around for just getting them to, let's be honest, most of them to 60, but some of them just to at least 30 plus with a good couple of little bits of investment. Oh, I didn't even have Dragonite on one of the EXP teams. I'm just earmarking these to make it a little bit easier to know, hey, these are ones that I should focus on when I gotta find them. So good. Yeah, probably actually end up popping one of these on for tonight. Once I get everything cooked, I mean, I can just use some ingredient tickets to start tomorrow, because next week is just going to be kind of a recovery week. I also got to think through today where I want to go. Oh, yeah, we want to leave the... Yeah, let's leave that demon. Since it's going to be just a normal, regular week, maybe going back to Old Gold Power Plant to continue looking for the 5 or so other species that I'm trying to get to help finish out my ingredients pool. It was nice to be on green grass for a little bit and kind of like step away from Old Gold Power Plant for a little bit. So maybe a change of scenery is in order. Maybe I should be going either to Lapis or to... What's another good spot? I haven't been to Taupe Hollow in a little bit either, and that's a good spot for Geodude and Larvitar trying to finish out soybean production. Lapis really only has Quaxley for me. Quaxley I can also find an Old Gold Power Plant. Could also go to Cyan Beach, see if I can find a Cramorant. I'm going to wrestle with these thoughts for the day while I think through where I want to go. But that is going to do it for me for today. Another jam-packed, full-sized episode. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let me know how your anniversary is going down in the comments below. Where do you think I should go for next week? Do you have some thoughts? I'd love to hear it. And I will be back tomorrow afternoon. I've got an early start tomorrow, I believe. I'm going to just double check while I'm looking at things. Yeah, bright and early morning for me tomorrow. So we'll wrap up. We'll have next week already in progress, but I'm going to be checking comments today as the day goes on to see if anyone's got any fun insight. And we'll see the next week in progress tomorrow afternoon. Sounds like a plan. Thank you again. And until next time, sleep well.